Hi guys, and welcome back to yet another fall shopping video. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Today we're visiting World Market and at home. So World Market was my first stop, and guys, this was my very first time at World Market and I loved it. The ambiance in there is like a magical, whimsical, eclectic type of feel. It's like farmers market slash flea market. I don't know, it's different than so many other places selling so much of the same things. And some items were a little expensive. And from what I can see over the past couple of months or so, they don't do a lot of like mega discounts. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I still love the unique pieces from this store, and I'd spend the money to get the items that I probably wouldn't find many other places. So we ran into these cute pumpkin candles, and we got the yellow one, which I believe was like a pear apple type of scent. I'm not exactly sure, but it smelled divine. And I'll be talking about that in my haul a little later. As you can see, we started at the floral section, and some of the stems were very vibrant and full looking, but after carrying them around the store for a while, I just wasn't in love with the texture and some of the details. And I also wanted to check the pricing at other places, but that smells like dirt. But these were pretty. So I wasn't too impressed with the smell of that candle, but there were so many sparkly, shiny things that just kept catching my attention, like these little pumpkins and these mushrooms. I loved these little mushrooms, and when we went to pick it up, we realized that they were candles. So that was my absolute favorite. We just continued to browse the new fall items. We hit the floral section earlier, but they did have some other foliage and florals here in the back. I'm not sure if this was like part of the spring collection, but I did see some pretty cranberries here in the mix. But the floral section overall was quite nice. We really didn't get too much of anything on this visit as far as decor goes. This is kind of like a preliminary shopping trip, and that's including that little mushroom candle, which I'm kind of kicking myself about. I was literally saying right here that I needed to go look around and come back, so I guess I need to head back. Hopefully they still have it in stock. There's so much stuff in here. That is She's impressed, you guys. She's just thoroughly impressed. So yeah, we just continued to peruse, taking it all in. There'll be a wooden pumpkin coming up that I still plan to go back and get as well. And then there's some cookware and glassware that I was in love with, but I did not get that. And so many good snacks, which we'll discuss more when we get there. As I was checking out the decor and cookware, I kept glancing over at the snacks. They were calling out to me, and when I finally got over there, I was not disappointed. They had the best little autumn goodies. So there's this tea place here where I live, and they have an apple pie chai, but they're always running out. And I think it's like a supply issue, but anyway, I've been on the hunt for the ingredients to make it at home, and World Market had it. They had the literal apple pie chai tea bags, the apple syrup, the pumpkin pie syrup. There was also a gingerbread syrup online that I want for Christmas, but that's for later. They just had it all, and I was so happy to find all this. They had another tea that I can't remember the name of, but it was the last one, and it looked so delicious. And so I'll be showing that on my haul because I got it. And then there were so many cider flavors. We got the mango, and it's long gone now, so I'll be picking up more. Hopefully they still have some. Lastly, we grabbed a few snacks, which we already dug into, and I'll be sharing some, a little review of those with you guys. I wasn't really impressed, but I also saw that they had those little viral decorative glasses. They actually had more options here. They had like pumpkins, leaves, mushrooms, and I think like a little acorn decoration on one of the glasses. But anyway, after going back and forth, we finally headed to checkout and got our new customer discount. Then we headed to At Home, which was also a first-time visit for us, and wow, I was stunned. I had no idea that At Home was this huge. It was like a warehouse. There were so many options, especially for Halloween. I have a feeling that this may have been one of the nicer At Homes, so I was glad for that. We picked up a few items, including some very affordably priced stems that weren't too bad in quality, so I can't wait to see what I can do with those. I'm just going to continue looking around, taking everything in while I let you guys do the same. Enjoy the fall and spooky vibes, and we'll catch back up again at the end of the trip. All right, guys, we are coming to the end of our trip. I hope you enjoyed that just as much as I did. What an amazing collection At Home had going on here, especially for Halloween. I don't think I've ever seen a store have just quite that much to choose from. So we'll definitely be back for a few items, or possibly maybe order them online. Either way, I can't wait to see what At Home has in store for Christmas this year. I'm super excited about that, but this wraps up our World Market At Home shopping trip. Next up is our decorating, and I want to have that done before the official first day of fall. Thank you guys for being here and continuing to come back and spend your precious time with me. And a special thank you to the amazing folks who've already subscribed. I'll see you guys in the next one as we prepare to kick off the fall and holiday season. Bye, y'all.